Now as we come out, the first thing we're going to see is a guy on our left-hand side. There he is. And this is going to be your first quest. We're going to pick it up. And be very careful, these block it, but there's a cliff back here. And depending upon your graphics, you may not see it. And if you fall down there, it can kill you. If you do not have feather fall. So we're going to come around. Not close enough. He's still out of range. So we're going to come down, and we're going to go down to our right, and we're going to go to the left, under the ark, like my skin.
Steam billows from a hidden entrance to an underground complex.
So, we've killed 8 out of 10. When we hit 10, we'll get experience points. We have found 1 out of 12. We have not ran across any of the 3 rare encounters. Here we're going to go in as normal.
The air grows damp and fetid as the ancient tunnel descends.
See how he will not track him? I cannot leave him. If you don't kill him by the time you reach down here, he runs over, hits that bell, and summons more critters. I do both sides. I'm still... Oh, okay, that's just a sound residue. I
the
do
tunnel
both
splits
sides.
here. Which way to the giantfish device?
Each one has its pros and cons, but I want to get all the destructibles. So first I'm going to go to the left and come inside. There we go. Finishes him. Now that I am a rogue with my disability and so on, search. Not finding anything. You can be not close enough to something and not be able to find it. Search. There it is. And now we've disabled the traps. But if I'd been trying to disable the trap, he would have ran around and attacked me on my side and gotten first hits. That's why I got him first.
The sound of distant snoring warns you that you are not alone here. If you're careful, you may be able to take the sleeping guards by surprise.
Now, you cannot enter this one coming around this way. So once we're done and we get the narrative, that sets up the next track. And we're going to come back up. We're going to pull our switch. That's going to close the left door. It's going to open the right door. Again, we're going to have traps in here. The trap in this case is these guys are going to come out of all the sides. There we go. And that opens up these. Which allows me to get those breakables.
You hear ratcheting machinery. Something in the chamber below you has activated.
At this point, we're going to... we got one of two options. The way that I prefer to do it is to go to the right. Get all the breakables. Collect up any of my goodies. And throw the switch. You'll notice that spritzy coming out of there. That is basically a trap. If you get in the way of it, you take cold damage and I believe you take force damage as well. We want to avoid that. But now that we're a rogue, we can do this. Search.
The extravagant gong in this room looks capable of truly ear-shattering noise.
So, we do not want to turn that valve. Open. If you turn the valve, you activate other traps on the other side. It will open the door for you, but then you've got a bunch of traps you got to get through over here. If you are unable to undo this lock, instead of twisting these, you go back out and you make a very wide detour to go around it. But since I've closed those doors, these doors here, it's blocked that sonic and cold damage from covering this area in the front. So I could just walk right around here and be perfectly safe.
The last Sahuagin guard collapses to the floor. But what are they guarding?
What we have just done at this point is opened a door that's under the ice. Search. Search. That's just so I get my find my traps and get my experience for that. See here, if I was to turn this valve, see there? It activates that trap. And the same goes for this one here. This one will open and close this door if you come around the other way. But now we've flipped our two switches. We've gathered everything that's in the room that's gatherable, breakable. We're going to hit it
With
once.
the gong's reverberations, you hear a slight rumble from the larger room. But then it stops.
Now I'm going to hit it again.
The second strike of the gong produces the telltale sound of cracking ice.
If you drop over, you will take damage. Use the ladder. Ah, my hands are messing up. You notice your hound will not follow you. I have to go all the way out and around to get him to follow me. Come on, doggy. Where'd you go? There he is. Now I can come in here. The guy's going to be on the side. I want to pull my switch. At this point, you will notice different colorations. That's deep water. You have to swim. If you walk over here, you can just walk right across. Then back over here is another guy. Take care of him. If you do hard and elite mode, there'll be more critters to bash. And now we're at the very end of the room over here. We've got the first one that we did over there where we came down. We walked across. We did that one. We come back around. Alright. If you look below, you see sort of woogly some things. Those are your crystals that you activated from the two rooms above that open the door.
You spot a rusty hatch submerged in the putrid water.
If you do not get through quick enough, you will start taking damage and die.
You emerge from the murky water with great relief. The air seems slightly cooler here.
If you're running in a party... Oops, there goes my dog. If you're running in a party, at this point I can do search. Search. Here's your rest areas. And if you open this, it opens a doorway that you can go back to the top. So you can send one person through. They can do all the swimming and stuff. And then they can open that and everybody, and here we go, boom, see, I took damage from the fall. And then everybody else can come down and bypass all that. Back up. Where did I have him put? I think I put him in the wrong area. Number 2, 2, 3. Back up. Water and so on will push you back down. So your speed and so on has
the
to be enough to
temperature
fight your way
plunges
up.
as you ford ahead. The giantish device must be here.
On hard and elite mode, there'll be monsters in here. The chest is not trapped. Because of the situation, My ones that I've currently got on is a tumble and a melee damage. But I'm not doing tumbling, I'm not doing melee damage. So I am going to change those boots and put on the ones that take cold damage. Because if you notice, we're entering areas that are full of cold damage. The spider up here will freeze you into place and kill you. If you are
Ahead
a melee
is the
fighter,
giantish device. The freezing mists it is spewing are directed the wrong way. With the right timing, you can get close enough to redirect them.
if you are a straight melee fighter and you get hit by those blasts, they will freeze you. And the spider, you gotta kite that spider away from that and avoid that. Or what you can do is wait for it to stop and come around and then fight the spider over here. Alright? Search. If you're a rogue, I've now disabled them. Alright. We now have another puzzle. This is a three-dimensional puzzle because we work from the other sides as well. Unlike the first one that was a two-dimensional puzzle. So we're going to basically do the same thing. What we've got to do is divert the power from these two to these two back here. It's running out through here. So this section's doing me no good. So I'm going to rotate. Rotate.
The mist solidifies into ice over the ancient creature, but it's not enough. You need both jets to affect a thing of this size.
We've got to... This comes around. Our dilemma is there's no way to connect it over here. See? So we have to look at an alternative method. Just bring that here. That brings it down and around.
A layer of ice forms over the ancient creature, guaranteeing its slumber. Karthos is safe. For now.
Once we've done that, we're not finished. We have all these little frozen critters. This is what I was talking about. When it did it, it put it underneath here. I cannot get it. This has been a continual bug in this game for almost 20 years, and I've yet to see them ever fix it. Now we're going to finish. Since we're exiting an instance, it's respawn critters outside, so you want to be ready in case you get attacked.
Steam billows from the hidden entrance to an underground complex.
There's a 9 of 10. There we go. And we just got awarded an additional 85 experience points. I think this goes to 350 or 750 in total kills. I'm simply going to come back around. I've simply just, oops, sorry. There we go. I went from here, came down the side, under, did it. When I come back, I'm simply making a circle around and back to him. And now let's see. I'm going to go with that one. It was a toss-up, but we'll live with it. Now that we've done that quest, we're right back. We came out. We came under the bushes, down this little side trail, which is hard to get back up that way. So that's why I come around. It just cleans out the rest of the ones there. We did this one, came around, we're back up to here. Now we're going to go straight down the road. Away, there's our entrance where we came in. We're going to go straight down the road this way.